I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya.
John Ratcliffe, Director of National Intelligence, announced yesterday that both Russia and Iran have interfered with the presidential election. This included Iran sending intimidation emails to American voters. Those emails did reach Flagler County. Flagler County Supervisor of Elections Katie Linhart says voters notified her office concerning voter intimidation emails they received yesterday evening.
This intimidation ploy is just sad, and I hope it doesn't discourage anyone from voting.
Linhart says this is just another hurdle for them to try and get over in what is already a pretty busy election season.
That first day of early voting was so busy. I had no idea that so many people wanted to vote early. I mean, honestly, nobody really remembers 2016 the way it really was, and so everyone's shocked by these lines. But really, honestly, that first day, we had more voters than even I expected. So when we're trying to social distance in our polling places, and the library room is just so small, I encourage you, if you want to vote early, to try the community center. It's a much bigger room. The parking lot's a little bit smaller, but there is grass parking along the side, so if you can find a spot, the line there is moving a lot faster.
As for the email, Linhart emphasizes that while certain voter information is public record, including name, address, and party affiliation, who you vote for is not something that can be hacked. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Rich Carroll.
Palm Coast is getting 3 new Flagler County Sheriff's deputies assigned to the city, with one solely dedicated to town center. Sheriff Rick Staley says the dedicated deputy is needed to keep pace with growth in the city.
You see these public-private partnerships across the country and in Florida. This really is the first time we've done one in Flagler County in the city of Palm Coast. So, that's the business community coming together, recognizing the need to support the community along the city of Palm Coast.
Staley called the additions great steps, but says he looks forward to a joint workshop between the city of Palm Coast and Flagler County commissioners based on recommendations made in a University of North Florida study.
We can really take a long-term look at how do we fund law enforcement in the city of Palm Coast and in Flagler County in a joint partnership that's fair to everybody, that starts whittling away at what's been identified as deficit deputies and deputies needed caused by growth.
That workshop is slated to happen sometime in the new year. A lot of experience battling wildfires really kicked in recently, and a job well done is being recognized. Karen Johnson has the story.
Michael Orlando is described as Flagler County's unassuming prescribed fire program supervisor by his colleagues. While in California recently battling the North Complex fire, Orlando was charged with applying his leadership skills and experience, saving the lives of 11 people he had charge over. The fire chief instructed Orlando to step in knowing the fire jumped the river in the valley below and was growing to 1,000 acres in an hour, with the flames expected to arrive within 90 minutes.
And he left me some equipment, bulldozers. He said, I want you to get the safety zone as big as you can get it, as quickly as you can get it, and you're going to have to ride the fire out here because it's coming too quickly for you guys to get off the mountain, and that's what we end up having to do.
Orlando was recognized at Monday's regular meeting of the Board of County Commissioners for doing just that, what was considered historic and unprecedented. On a side note, Orlando's wife is a firefighter too. Orlando told the commissioners when he accepted the award to remember to be the best you can every day. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
We've heard a lot about the Flagler County Detention Center's Inside Out Dad program, but some say it's no cakewalk.
DeAndre's an inmate at the jail who's participating in the Inside Out program. He says it's tough.
You have to look at yourself in the mirror in the first few lessons.
He said it gets down to the tough questions.
What are the characteristics you hold? Like how a good father is seen in society.
DeAndre said he's learning that some people run away from things that are their own fault. But he said that the only way to deal with things and to come back from them is to go through them. To listen to more of what DeAndre had to say about the Inside Out program, download the Flagler Radio app and then go to the Free for All Friday podcast. Tomorrow, would DeAndre encourage other inmates to participate in the program? From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.